Fuck you.
About that, me.
Anyway, anyone who's playing the drinking game, also note there, we're trying to change the world, or we're trying to make the world a better place. No, Sarah wants to say something. Do you want to, just to me, these people shouldn't hear? Yeah, so Sarah's note is that she wants to see more Tony Conrad, so if the entrepreneurs could just stay off the stage. Maybe the entrepreneurs could stay backstage and we could just all stare at Tony for an hour. No, you're right. That's my bad management. I'll make sure they... No, I appreciate it. I'm sorry. Good note, Sarah. I thought you had something to say about pregnancy. It's like the pregnant lady comes up with the note about stagecraft. I thought that was your big moment. All right, we have one more. Startup. I almost said one more act. I don't know what I'm hosting now. We have one more startup to come on. I'd just like to remind you guys, please face away from Tony Conrad. Just stay as far away from him as possible. Don't block any of Sarah's lines of sight. Okay? We good? Or just, in fact, just pitch from there if you want. All right, our last startup of the session. Please give a huge round of applause to Sam Zaid and Elliot Crew from Getaround, and someone else whose name isn't on my list. I'm sorry.
Good afternoon, TechCrunch. My name is Sam Zaid. I'm the CEO of Getaround. With me on stage are my co-founders, Jessica Scorpio and Elliot Crow. We're here to share our vision for solving a problem we call car overpopulation. We have over 250 million cars in America that sit parked 22 hours each day. Our solution to this problem is Getaround, a new way for people to share cars. Instead of buying a car, you can rent one instantly from someone nearby. And as a car owner, you can earn thousands of dollars a year sharing your car. Today, we redefine car ownership with 3 amazing announcements. The first, a powerful new iPhone app. Jessica, please take it away.
Thanks, Sam. Getaround is a marketplace for peer-to-peer car sharing, the Airbnb for cars. Owners set pricing and availability. Getaround provides insurance and takes a 40% commission. Just a few months ago, we launched an exclusive trial in San Francisco. And now it's expanded all over the Bay Area. This is why Getaround is so disruptive. The peer-to-peer model is not limited to dense urban areas like Zipcar. Here in Nob Hill, on the map, Sally shares her 2006 Volkswagen Beetle for $5.50 an hour and $33.50 a day. In Soma, Trung shares his 2010 3 Series BMW for $15 an hour and $60 a day. Let's check out this BMW. As a renter, I can see who owns it, where the car is located, when it's available, car features, and beautiful photos uploaded by the owner. Ratings and reviews help me filter for beautiful cars and great people. If this car looks good, hit request. Select the start time and end time, and confirm the rental. Once the owner confirms the request, you get a key on your iPhone app. With it, you can unlock the car and locate the car, all from your iPhone. The Getaround iPhone app, available for free on the App Store today.
So, we're not done. Okay.
There's more.
So how can an iPhone app unlock your car? The answer is our second announcement of the day. A breakthrough device that makes peer-to-peer car sharing hassle-free. Now, this is not your run-of-the-mill fleet management spaghetti like you're seeing here. This is a beautiful, low-cost, and easy-to-install device that combines a keyless remote with Wi-Fi and GPS. We call it the Getaround Car Kit, the first ever device designed to securely share access to your car using only a smartphone. You can even install it yourself. Takes less than 5 minutes. So we're going to be giving away the first 500 of these for free, and if you'd like one, then sign up at Getaround.com. Our third and final announcement answers the question that everybody asks. How does insurance work? Getaround provides insurance as part of each rental. Today, we're excited to announce that we've secured a unique deal with an amazing insurance carrier that will help us expand our coverage across the entire country. That carrier is Berkshire Hathaway, one of the most trusted names in insurance. Let's review the Getaround iPhone app, the Getaround Car Kit, super safe insurance provided by Berkshire. 3 amazing announcements that redefine car ownership. But can we actually solve car overpopulation? For a moment, imagine 1 million shared Getaround cars. We'd have taken 10 million cars off the road. CO2 emissions would drop by a whopping 48 billion pounds per year, which is like planting 1 billion trees. Zipcar, with 8,500 cars, is a $1 billion company. We'd be 100 times bigger. This may sound like a pipe dream, but remember, there are over 250 million cars in America. Sharing 1 million cars means sharing less than half of 1% of all the cars we already own. If you like what you hear, sign up at Getaround.com. Sign up is free, and there are no membership fees. On behalf of the whole Getaround team, myself, Elliot, and Jessica. Where's Jessica? Jessica? Oh, Jess, what are you doing over there?
Sam, hello. I'm not sure Elliot tested the iPhone app before pushing it to the App Store, so I'm going to test it here and now.
Okay.
Here we go. Lock.
Yes.
Yes. Unlock. Looks like you can pay Elliot this week, Sam. The Getaround iPhone app, download it. We can help you get around.
Thank you.
All right, that was Getaround. I love it when the judges whisper "holy shit" as someone's pitching. I suspect that's a good thing, Chris Saka.
Yeah, that was a holy shit moment. I mean, I think the biggest mistake in my career was passing on Airbnb, being like, who would ever sleep on somebody else's couch?
Yeah.
And as a VC, I'm wrong like 80% of the time. That's something you need to know. But this blew my mind, and I think it objection handled all the things I would have said, which is, Airbnb still has the key problem, and they've solved that in innovative ways, but this blows that away. And the insurance thing, I mean, it's just the #1 objection I think I instinctively get is, how am I going to do this? I'd love to know a little bit more about reputation management on there. So who am I actually renting to? I think Uber is addressing this with drivers and users actually having reputation there. But
well, you say here a community of trusted drivers, so maybe you can respond to that.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, reputation is obviously and trust are critical to Getaround. And we've tried to really bake in, a full rating system, review system. We sit on top of social profiles, and we're adding more of those. And so, we really just want to make sure, like you said, that trust and reputation are totally respected and protected.
I think we talk about bubbles and not bubbles. This is why we're not in a bubble. This is a very, great job on the presentation, but even if the product didn't work. But I think we're in a smile. We want to smile when we see these things, right? And that's why we're not in a bubble. This product makes you smile. There's hundreds more like it coming on the iPhone. So, good job.
Don't you get a little anxious?
I would not let this guy drive my car. So, I don't know. There's a model flaw in there a little bit.
Maybe you just block person by person. Yeah. Anyone in America apart from Chris Saka.
I wouldn't want Jason or at Saka driving my car.
No Jason, no Saka.
I don't smile as much.
I bet they can probably hard encode that in, that no one can rent.
That would be cool.
Yeah, that's a feature request.
I get a little anxious. I'm not an investor yet. Is the feeling I get.
That's a good sign as well. Bijan,
I loved it. I loved everything about it. I hope I get to invest in this company one day. It's great.
Wow, they're lining up. Tony.
Yeah, Chris and and Bijan aren't good investors.
Aren't or are?
They are not.
Okay.
I think as youth would say, that's baller.
Right.
Congrats. That's great. Well done.
Does anyone have a bad word to say about this company?
More questions?
No.
I
Yes,
think
I
would
actually-
not have partnered with. I think Warren Buffett cannot be trusted. I would have gone somewhere else.
You know what? I suggest you don't rent your car to him. I would block him as well.
I would. What does he know about the internet? Why let him into our world?
Well, he's
is my
invested.
question.
He's partnered with a company that you guys wish you'd invested in. So he obviously knew about it first.
Which one?
This one.
He has no idea. That I guarantee.
So, but to clarify on the insurance.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a partner.
Yeah, to clarify on the insurance. So, if I have my car, I put it on the system. Well, actually, just let's walk through the flow. I have my car. What do? I reach out to you guys, and you send me that little kit thing.
You sign up on the site. You put up photos and description of your car and all that stuff. So it's probably very similar to putting a listing on Airbnb. We send you two things. So you can either sign up and opt to do a manual key swap or to do the car kit. We'll ship you the car kit. And we'll also send you an auto ID card, which is your insurance card you put in the car, which is the protection offered through.
So I can install. I can install that automatic key thing myself.
Yeah, in many cases you can install it yourself. It's actually just like a keyless remote. So imagine you lost all your keyless remotes to your car and you had to register new ones. You had to pair them back. You'd follow the same sequence to pair this.
But does that thing just get me in the car and there's a manual key in the car somewhere, or does that thing start my engine?
It does not start your engine. It just gets you in the car.
Okay, so it just gets you in the car, then you have
Keys in
a
the
key
car,
somewhere in the
same
car.
as zip car.
Okay. All right. So I'm a regular driver. I have insurance covering my car. I put my car out in the driveway for somebody to come pick up. What happens when? Like, so they come, they unlock it, and then what's the insurance part?
So yeah, do you want to take this?
Sure, I can speak to that. The insurance was one of the hardest pieces of Getaround. So we structured everything so that there's no risk to the owner. So essentially when you're sharing your car, your insurance is not in play. Our insurance kicks in, and if anything were to happen, the renter would show our insurance card. In terms of the rental actually transaction, you would have gotten a request, or you could have set your car to auto-approve. And so the person would just pick it up, unlock it with their iPhone, get in, drive away, bring it back. You'd rate that person so they are, have the kind of motivation to be a good renter, keep the car clean, bring it back in good condition.
Yeah, and specifically on the insurance, from the start of the rental to the end, we provide collision, comprehensive, and liability coverage.
How good have car owners been about updating that calendar? That seems like a friction point, like kind of a pain in the ass to like, oh shit, I'm using my car. Is there a way to automate that and buy the device or something?
So you don't have to actually update your calendar. So what happens is what'll happen is if I want to rent your car and your calendar's not up to date, it'll just send you a ping saying Sam wants to rent your car, and you just hit approve and then the rental's done.
And if I'm out using my car, what do? I say no?
Say no.
But does that hurt me on the system later?
No, it doesn't.
Seems like it should though, right?
And actually we have a patented process where you can actually multicast and hit multiple, like as a renter you can request multiple cars in parallel. So even if you said no and someone else said yes, then they would actually win the business.
Okay, Tony, any final words? 20 seconds?
Nope.
Nope. In that case, that's Getaround, everyone.
That was pretty amazing.
And they should, I was going to say they should have got points for being exactly on time, but then they did the car thing, so 5 seconds over, but I think they're okay. All right, so that was the first session, so that was the first 5. You probably all know your favorites. I think there's some sort of audience voting thing, but